Everybody, welcome back to Cids Modern Life, episode 91 with me, Cid. I'm still in my spacesuit because we're still doing space stuff, and I've come down to get some doors. I want to try these ones out for starters. We're also going to need to grab some more leaves from oak trees, and I've got a whole load of steel compressing, but we're going to need to make a few other bits and pieces as well. Let me head over to this thing. We will come back to this, by the way. This is not none of these projects are ever dead. They always get resurrected at some point in the future. Can only do one thing at a time. Right. We need leaves. Leaves are going to be required on the space station to generate oxygen. And we need compressed steel, which is currently got going, because we need compressed steel to make various oxygen things. And then we need to temporarily seal up the little dome and see whether it is actually airtight or not. If it's not, then we're going to need to come up with some other plan going forward. But right now, I need leaves, so I'll be back in a sec. All right, we've done getting leaves. That was exciting. And I also made some heavy aluminium wire, which is a high voltage wire, and some gas pipe. Some of this. We've brought. Oh, hang on. Let me go into compressor. So we should have 32 of those, and we need to make a couple of things. We need to make an oxygen collector, simple enough, and that is, let's start in here with these. So how many of those do I need? 1, 2, 2 of those. I haven't got, oh, of course I haven't got a crafting table, it doesn't matter. We got those, haven't we? But we need compressed tin. That's all right there. And I think we need 3, 6, 9 compressed tin, which is, well, I'll just tell you what, we'll do 16 of each. We'll do 16. We're going to use them at some point. We may even have a few kicking around if we were to look. I don't think we have, but you never know. We have got some batteries, but I can't make the arc lamps because we need dash. But this is what we're after, making another one of these. But this one, instead of supplying a oxygen compressor, it is going to supply a oxygen sealer. That one there. So we're waiting on this thing. We can make 2 of the required 3 of those. And in a moment we'll be able to make another. This is reasonably quick, this system, compared to other crafting mechanisms. Right, pop you away for a moment. Let's go back here. So we need to make, we've got those. We've got that. We need to make one of these. So that is a basic wafer. Oh, yeah, got redstone. Good. I think we should be good to make that. Can we make you now? We can. Well, we could if I was. No, we can't. Now we can. Okay. Oops. So we're going to make that. We can do that one. Make one of those. Just get those out of the inventory for a second. We're missing compressed aluminium. Okay. Again, we'll just do that. I'll probably put the rest of it through in a moment. I just want to check whether we've got any requirements for ingots anywhere. I don't think we have. So we made you. Once we've got those, we should be able to make crafting you. 1 oxygen collector. And then we need the oxygen sealer. That requires another fan. So we're going to need the other one of them. With that. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. So oxygen sealer. We need 2 of those. Oh, boom. Ain't that just typical? Compressed tin. I definitely need more compressed tin. Oh, I've got more compressed tin. Okay, that's fine. Did 2 of those. Oxygen sealer is missing the aluminium. Not anymore. Oh, sealer. And that is lovely. How are you doing? You know, nearly done. I think I'll stick the rest of that through. We'll take those out. We'll stick all of that in there. Along with that, and we are going to need a... So you're working with second cable as well, which is interesting. Okay, so you might work with with decent cable, well, semi-decent cabling. Let us go and see, shall we? Right. Cable. So I don't think we're making any of them anytime soon, but we'll make some of those. Bang, take some of those with me, and I need a flux point. How? Flux point, yeah. That'll do. Right, let's go sleep. Let's head up to the... in fact, let me just check my status of these. Let me swap those out for 2 full ones and get those in. And yeah, we'll head up there and I will see you in orbit. Alright, so here we are. Now, at the moment, this particular structure is open to the elements and we can't see very well, so let's turn that on and get our lighting on. I brought a whole load of materials for building, and I've also brought these doors. I just wondered whether these would work particularly well in here. Now the problem as I can see it is A, they protrude outwards when you open them, and B, there's actually no seal around the top, and we didn't really bring enough. But let's see whether we can actually actually, let me grab another one of those and some of you and some of you. And what I will do is I'll block those off with just, I don't know, dirt or something. It doesn't really matter what we block them off with, but right now what I need to do is get one area sealed that up. Not absolutely, no, let's not use that. These need to be on as well. Right, where were we before I managed to have my brain fart moment? I'm amazed I can actually hit these without having like the forces push me away. And then what I was thinking is we'll come out 1, 2. We're going to have these coming out anyway, but let's just try and drift ourselves back down. Oops. And try and arrest our movement. 1, 2, 3. No. Want a gap of 3. Like a Sue. I've got some factory blocks as well. And it occurs to me that we can, if we can get this right, that is a huge, that is one hell of a troll, you know. Yeah, let's go back over here, and what I'll do, I think we'll take that and that out, and we're going to bring this down so it comes in like this. Like so. That did not want to go there. If I lose the old one, it doesn't really matter, because that would be the floor there. Well, that would be underneath the floor, and then this would come out like this, and this will extend out further. We're going to have a torus running all the way around this thing, because this is at some point it's my intention to try and make the damn thing spin. That will be fun. Let me take you out and you out, and then we'll come back over here. Ah, man. Ah, that's better. Grab a bit of that, seal in the top. Ooh-doo-doo. And yeah, right, go back down. Back. Back, slow. We'll have that and that and that. We'll bring this up like so. And what do I want? I've forgotten what I'm doing now. I've completely lost all track of what I'm doing. I wanted factory block. What shall we go for? Why? See, I'd like to set one of these transparent ones, but I don't think they're going to work. Let's go with that. That fits the design. Have I got any glass on me? No, but I will have in a moment. And maybe we just do something like that, and then place that there, and then we get the dirt to come over here, and we're just going to seal these holes off. I'll get these sealed. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I think we've got this. So we are going to pop you in the middle. That is almost certainly not powering these because it's not connecting to the correct point, but that's okay because we've got this, which is going to connect to here, and there. That's storing energy, but not a huge amount. Can we up that with the use of better wires? It's not going very that fast, is it? Let's have a look. And this takes 3200 RF per tick. Well, that's all right. We are okay on that. Now there's I don't know where those wires went. They went somewhere. Oh, they went into that stack. So all right. Right, and then we've got this side of things, and this is going to do that. And then finally we actually need the oxygen producers, and damn it, get down. Put those away along with those for now, and we are going to grab a whole bunch of leaves, and because this section down here is largely useless, we are going to fill this up now. That should now disable seal. Let's let the oxygen build up because it's got quite an area to fill. I don't know whether it will actually be able to do it. I've never used this before. I've only ever seen this this part of Galacticraft in other LPs, so I don't know how strong this will be. But that seems to be doing its work. That is going up steadily. I'm sure the more greenery we give it in the area, the better. Which is why we brought this after all. So let me get down. Now I think we'll come out like this. Like that maybe. Anyway, let me continue doing this and I'll be back in a second. Alright, we have a whole load of leaves down here. And this thing is now getting 540 oxygen per second. We're going to enable the seal. It is area too big. Check pending. Area too big. Damn you. How do I seal a smaller, bigger area then? Oh, that's a pain. That is an absolute pain in the bum. I wonder. I have an idea. What we're going to do is we're going to take you away and we are going to plant you. Oh, get down. Come on. Let me land on something. There. Now I output Ventis block. Damn you. Okay, that's fine. We'll we can work with this. Output vent. And then we shall extend that up a block. I'm just going to see whether we can have the oxygen, this thing pulling oxygen from the area beneath it and then seal it off a little bit with some floor. Might work, might not. We've got plenty of stuff to play with, so we're going to need a bit of that, we're going to need a bit of that, we're going to need quite a bit of that, I think. Right. Yeah, let me just try and work this out and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, long story short, I'm not sure whether the actual blocks we're using are sealable or whether it is actually the space or whether it's a combination of both. So I've come back down and I have reconfigured slightly. So my thoughts are this. What we are going to do is we are going to take our chisel blocks and we are going to, if I can just even stay put for 5 seconds, we're just going to build a box that comes out like so. And we are going to move, because this obviously is all sealed. There's blocks there, it's difficult to see. That was the other worry, is whether I've missed some blocks along the way. Right, let me, oh man, this is, you know, it's cool and all, this zero gravity, but it's also painful. Okay, and then we'll bring you down over there. And we'll just bring you down here and we can keep on coming down like that. Oh, sorry, we'll fill it. We'll do it proper. Right, so then what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. I'm going to take you, and I've still got some of this pipe left. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the wall down like this, and then in here we're going to put a piece of this aluminium sealable fluid pipe, which we are going to hook up to, no, we're going to hook up to this. Now, as I say, I have attempted to reconnect the well, not reconnect, to reconfigure this mod. Right, and then we will take you and we'll place you there. I don't think, oh, it does go in, it's fine, that's going in. We'll disable the seal for now because obviously we're still not sealed. So what I need to do then is come down like so. Oh man, I can't see. I can't see where we're at. I really should have used a different block, I think. But you know what they say about hindsight and all that. There we go. That will do us on that side, and we shall come all the way down here and all the way across there and there, and then we shall just seal the floor off. Right, we're now in a glass box made of this. Area too big, unsealed. It is the blocks. It's the damn blocks. It has to be. There's nothing else it can be. I mean that. Now you see, if I were to, let me try. This is going to be a pain. So let me just try swapping these out for, say, black stained Minecraft glass and see what we get. Okay, so this has now placed this glass with this glass, and it's sealed. So it's happy enough with these blocks. It's the opaque blocks that it doesn't like. So the next thing I need to do is to change out these blocks for these blocks. Yeah, back in a mo. Fortunately, I've got this rather handy little gadget for this kind of work. Now, it's still not guaranteed to actually do the job, but we should now have, I think, everything swapped out. So if I now enable the seal, it says it's too big unsealed. Now I suspect that it is actually now too big. I don't think it's unsealed. We've tested the seal. The seal works. I don't think there are any blocks. I suppose there's that factory block in the floor over there, but yeah, I suspect now what we are in is a... Incidentally, I've not got my gem on, have I? So that's not helping. There we go. So I think what we probably need to do is get multiple oxygen sealers, oxygen bubble generators, which we can place 4 of, and multiple oxygen sealers, which may be 4 of those, and see, each one of these is supposed to do about 800 blocks. Now this is actually a very big space, so it occurs to me that these may not be as, I don't know, friendly, if you like, as they could be. So yeah, that's a consideration to take into account. The other thing we could do is we could place you've got to leave that vent unobstructed. Now I don't think I've got anything to try that with, but if we were to put, say, an iron bar or something over the top of it, would that work? Don't know is the answer to that. So I'm going to make 3 more bubble collectors, oxygen generators, and 3 more sealers, and we'll see how that goes. Alright, so the plan is very simple. And it involves me having a few blocks of some ambiguous description. I've got multiple flux plugs. I should have 5 of them. Yes, I have. So what we should be able to do is, if we can get this the right way around, we will place each one of these. Now the power wants to be on the inside, and we should be good just to whack you slap bang in the middle, and they should start getting energy, and they all start generating 518 oxygen per second. And then the plan is to take these and come up, get myself onto here and go to the middle, and we're going to take these three and we're going to place one here. Hang on. One here and one here. And I've got lots and lots of this tubing, which is going to come up from here, and it's going to go up like this and in. Oops, no. And that will be going into this one here, and this one will feed. Would help if you placed it right. Let's try that again. Bob and Bob. And then similarly over here we'll have the same again. Well, hopefully correct the same again, you know. And then finally this will come up here. Here. Now, I placed that from this direction, so I think if we place this here, we'll get oxygen going into each one of these, like so. And then we can take these and we can hook them onto the edge here, and we'll just disable for now, and we shall come over here and we'll pop you on there and we'll set you to my power, and we shall also disable that one very temporarily. We'll set that again to the power, and we shall disable while A, let them charge up, and B, and then finally this one will do the same, and we shall disable the seals. Right, now armed with all of that, the next thing is to grab a whole load of, not that, this, and come in here and go plop plop plop, and we're going to stick a glass floor that goes all the way over this, and that will be basically, we'll split the sphere in half, which will half the volume, because we don't need to provide oxygen down there, we're not down there, so yeah, that is the theory. And then we can try to see whether the doors work, because if they don't, we're going to have to use airlocks from Galacticraft themselves, which I don't mind doing, I just don't like them. They're not as aesthetically pleasing as those doors. So yeah, we'll carry on, get you done. Shouldn't take too long, and then we can, what I will need to do is obviously, no, I don't actually, I don't need to do anything. I can actually reach the bubble generators from the floor. Now I could have put them all together, they don't need to be separate like this, but I just like the thing. Now this will come up, and area too big unsealed. Let's see what happens if we add another one to it. We're sealed with 2, which means that we should, in theory, be able to take that off, and maybe, well, let's do it the other way around. Cool, we have a seal. We'll enable that seal, and we shall enable this seal. And they should all be keeping up absolutely fine, and we are in a sealed dome. Amazing. Well, I find it amazing. Let me just get those the right way round. We don't need them right now. Now the next question, because we're going to need to, what we'll do is we shall take this out, and this will probably go area too big unsealed, which we know because we've got this, and that will need to be replaced. Oops. And that, which will need to be replaced, and that, which needs to be replaced, and finally that, which needs to be replaced. And we are still showing as unsealed. Damn it. So if I place this down here, still too big. Let's try something else then. Let's go with some of this. I mean, it doesn't matter, this oxygen can do what it wants, so we'll do that and that. Check pending. No, still does not like that door, which is a shame. So it's almost certain that it won't like this door either. Disable, enable. That should be, which is a shame because they don't work either. All right, we need to go with the we need to go with the Galacticraft airlock doors then, don't we? I think for now we can do this however, and we're sealed again. Right, so we'll look at airlocks then, shall we? There must be a way. I wonder whether I can get away with adding the individual, because I just basically said take everything from Chisel. If I were to add the Melissa's doors, tell you what, let me just try a couple of things. I'm going to put that and those into my inventory, and I shall be back with you in a second. All right, we're back. We are. I have tweaked the configs. Yes, I tweaked the configs. Cheaty. No, I mean, I basically added the, where's that chip packet gone? I have added the doors to the sealable blocks. So we are sealed. Come on. Check pending. Unsealed. Door in place. This is deliberately placed into the whitelist for sealable blocks, and clearly it ain't bloody working. Let's try that. Sealed. Interesting. So you do not like that high-tech door, which is a real shame. What about, you're going to have a hissy fit about that door, aren't you? Yes, you are. Or maybe it's just that the area got too big. And you're happy with that. And then you can go through here and we can close it off. And there we are. We are almost certainly not in a sealed location. But you can definitely get an airlock going, which, if we were to go and grab these, oh, you can't place them on that, damn it. That's a shame. We're gonna have to change out the floor then, aren't we? and I haven't brought any of the blocks for the floor. With that. We don't have to worry about mobs in space, which is nice. Mobs in space. Okay, let's eat those chips again. Obviously, I didn't get a good dose of chippage. And then we can have one of those here. And we're still sealed. And we go out, and it locks behind us. And then we take out this. Pop a couple more of these in. And one of those in. Actually, I like that on the other side, I think. Whoa, no. Oh, that's the only problem with that. We need to adjust for stupid. Can we do something like that, maybe? Yeah, that works. And then we can come back in, if I can manage to control myself. There we go. And down. And lock. So now we have a functioning airlock. We have a functioning atmosphere. So we can poddle around in here all day and not suffocate, thanks to those leaves and these things, which are keeping up fine with the power. If we need to, we'll just have to, oh well, I don't see how we can up the power short of things. Ooh. So what we need to do next, and when I say next, I mean next episode, because we need to get these on. I don't know whether to actually put these onto every single walkway out, but this is going to go out. We're going to get a helix which runs all the way around the outside. We will probably do something similar to this in the bottom half of the helix. We will generate oxygen and try and pressurize the entire thing. I would like to be able to walk around relatively unscathed. I would also like to go home. So I just want to check one thing. I don't know whether this will work or not. So let me just go and check this as one last thing, and we shall. Oh yeah, right, get me down. Right, I want to try to see whether we can stick iron bars on top of that oxygen generator and still allow the oxygen to flow. Iron bars. We haven't got many. Let's make some more. There we go. All good. Oh, and we'll pop that away. Right, and then yeah, I think that will. It's not as far as I would hope to get. I'd hoped actually to get the Taurus, not Helix. Well, have I been saying Helix? If I've been saying Helix, I'm sorry. I mean a Taurus. Right. So you are fine. You're sealed. What happens if I do that? The problem is I can't tell. Okay. Still shows as sealed. It is not having a hissy fit about having that on the top. Excellent. Well, that's good news. So it just means we can pop these down so we don't fall down the holes every time we want to do that. Now, I'm not worried about the seal because we now know that is, if we disable that seal and enable the seal, it will check and we're sealed. And as long as we got that going, we're fine. Whoops. If you are faffing around with my pack and doing this kind of build, you are going to need to add these. These are when you actually add them to the config file, it's malice doors colon and then laboratory door. But the easiest way to do it is to put them in your inventory and then use an MBT viewer to have a look at what the actual entry is. Well, it is for me anyway. That's what works for me. We do need to get some juice up in here and lighting and fairy lights. I'm looking at my various lighting options and they don't really hack it. But let me get a screenshot of that. It's not perfect yet, but you know, we'll get there. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. Bye for now.